Yes, sir. Alright, welcome back to another Let's Play. It's me, Space Burt. I'm here hanging out with the toad, or the frog, I don't know, whatever you are. I guess you're now a house pet. Yeah, so I was busy off camera, and I did a little bit of work about something I've kind of been complaining about for a while. I keep saying I need to do something about this, and I never do. I finally done something about it, and I'm going to show you guys my progress. Let's go take a peek outside. So I decided to do something with this wheat farm. Let me show you guys what I have going on here. So I was thinking I want something automatic that I can grow the wheat and it will, have water come out or something and splash it to some hoppers, and that can lead into some chests as the ultimate goal. And I came up with this little design. I had to widen this area out a bit. You can look underneath. Oh yeah, Robert's still down here too. Sorry, I know I'm a terrible friend, but yeah, whatever. Shouldn't drink and drive. Yeah, so this comes out a little bit further. You can see my hopper line here. Quite a bit of hoppers, but it's all good. I'm thinking that underneath here I'll have some other constructions that'll kind of, almost make stairs down. Maybe some other farms, maybe a bee farm and a chicken farm. I don't know. Something's gonna go here. Hanging on there. But yeah, let's take a look at how this works. So I designed this with a bunch of dispensers here. All these dispensers, if I could click on one. It keeps on, won't let me. It's the wheat block. Anyway, these dispensers have buckets of water inside of them. And when I push this button, what happens is the water comes out for a minute. I say a minute. It flows out for about a couple of seconds, and then it stops. And I have it linked to this redstone. This repeater repeats it to that repeater. This repeater's here just to block this, which I'll get to what this is in a bit. You might recognize what this is already. But the redstone comes, hits this repeater, and it just goes down the line, lighting up every single one of these repeaters. So this is 12 across. So it works out just perfectly. You see, this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right before it loses power, it hits these repeaters, which is our it's the little timer here. Give us like 2 seconds worth of time before the signal goes to this redstone, hits this repeater, and then goes back down. And this is just strong enough to get to the end of the line here without actually hitting this repeater over here again. So to see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 14 right there. So 14 and 15. So it dies off right here, powers out. So it's just enough to where when you push the button, it dispenses the water, goes up here, waits 2 seconds, then comes back and stops the water from being dispensed. And it works out pretty nice. There's probably better designs for this. I don't know. I didn't really give it too much thought, and I really didn't do any research into, these automatic farms. I prefer to just kind of dive in and play around with it. It's more fun that way. Might not be the best, but yeah, it's good enough for me. It's Space Burt approved. So yeah, I put glass around. I'm thinking I want to kind of build like a greenhouse kind of thing going, so the sun can still come in. And I have the famous jack-o'-lanterns here, which is a theme for my world, I think. As a light source, I might put some frog lights in here too, just because we're rolling in them. I have the hoppers, which we saw on the bottom side under here, and I put these half slabs on top, and it works out nice. A lot of water comes out, so I absolutely need these sides. And I have this door right here, which closes, and this will prevent any, stragglers, any wheat or anything getting stuck on the sides. I had fences on my first test, and I tested it with just a couple on the edges. I didn't do a whole. I haven't done any full harvest yet. I wanted to do that on camera, just so if it fails, we can watch it fail together. But I did it with just a couple on the sides, and I found that with a fence, it was getting stuck on the side and not actually all going down here. So I'm like, I better do something. So I decided, why not make a greenhouse type thing with all the glass around? And it works pretty good, I think. And I haven't made any construction yet. This is all just kind of out. All the redstone's just kind of out. And I'm thinking, part of today's episode, why not finish this up and we could make something look pretty nice. Or, I could speed through it or pause it and look at it in phases, and we could discuss it, or I could talk at you, really. One unfortunate thing is I had to destroy Robert's little train station here, or train minecart. So I'm going to do something with him eventually. Until then, he could just hang out there. And for people who are new, haven't watched any of my previous ones, this armadillo just kind of was hanging around for a long time, since like episode 3. And he was inside of the house for many episodes, and I just finally put him in a minecart one day and had him ride around. And he's been in this minecart for days. Minecraft days, anyway. So yeah, this is the setup for the farm here. And I have 2 blocks of water. These are got half blocks on top. Probably nothing new here. Everybody should know about that, I'd think. And the hoppers come over here, and underneath they lead to this contraption right here. And what this is this is an item elevator. And it's a series of droppers. There's a dropper underneath, and these are all droppers that go up, and then there's one dropper that points towards these hoppers, which go around to the chests. And we could take a peek at what the redstones look like. So it's real simple. This is the first hopper that's pointing up, and the I hate to break any of this. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So the hopper points to that, and anytime that an item goes inside of this dropper right here, this comparator lights up, which powers this repeater, which gets this signal strength. And it's important that this wire right here touch this comparator and also go over here, because we have, you can see his little face there, we have an observer looking at this redstone, so it will go off every time this redstone lights up. And we have all of these observers that are facing down. The face of it is looking down at the one underneath. And then on the sides here, we have observers that the face of it's looking this way at these things. So when this one goes off, this one sees it and it goes off, and that one sees this one going off, and that powers this dropper right here, and the pattern just keeps on going all the way to the top. And this last one, instead of pointing up, it points towards these hoppers. And that's how that works. Fairly common. I've seen this a few times, and I've made this many, many times in different worlds that I had in the past. I like these kind of things. Some people use water. They'll shoot it up in the water flow. And that's faster, and you can push a lot of items really quick that way. But I just like the mechanical nature of these droppers and hoppers setups, and I'm not worried about items getting lost so much, because once it's inside of one of the inventories of one of these items here, once it's inside of a hopper or it's inside of a dropper, it doesn't get lost. I mean, we can have overflow issues to where things get clogged, but I'll just have to check it some amount. So these hoppers lead to the chest situation, and these are just 2 sorter chests, and they have, this one is for wheat. I only have 1 wheat. These are empty. And this one is for seeds. I have a lot of seeds, because I had a lot of seeds in the chests in the back. I just dumped them all in the hoppers to test it, see that this works. And this is a fairly straightforward sorting sorters. So we have the hopper with these filter blocks, and that's just any item. You just give it a name, put 4 in there, and then this first item is the item that you want to sort if you're not familiar with it. I'm sure most people are. The comparator sees if there's an item in there. They need a certain amount of items before they generate enough power. You can see that this one has 41 items here, and then 4 items here, so it has a total of 45 items. And that has just enough power. It's almost, you can see it's right here, real close. Once this one lights up, then it'll hit that repeater, which will shut off that, and we will have items being able to flow down. So it's really something that once there's enough items inside of these hoppers right here, that it'll start flowing. And I'm only expecting to have 3 or 2 types of items. We're going to have the wheat, and we're going to have seeds, and we're going to have way more seeds than we have wheat. So this last one, I have a hopper set up to where this one just gets whatever overflow we have. If both of these chests are filled and all of these hoppers are filled, then it's going to go to here and go in the composter and start making bone meal, which I put some items in here, and also I have bone meal that wasn't produced here. I got it from inside, but I went ahead and threw it in this anyway, and I used that to make all my wheat grow nice so we could test it out in the video. Oh, Bubba comes to visit. See, I'm making a video. You get lost. Alright, anyway. So yeah, that is the setup so far, and it's kind of tested. I've tested all of these just a little bit, not fully. I'm waiting to test the whole thing out, but before I do that, I think I'm going to go to sleep for the night so we don't have any more visitors, and then we'll do it first thing in the morning. Nothing like being poisoned first thing in the morning. Little rotten zombie flesh. Delicious. Anyway, so let's try this out. I'm going to close this door, and I'm going to push the button, and I hope this works. I don't see why it wouldn't, but let's check it out. So, yep, water comes out, and yep, it stopped. And you can see that even with this block right here, it's still got caught up at the top. So I need to really make it over the whole thing. And it looks and sounds like something's working. I hope the wheat doesn't. Alright, I'll let that sit. The wheat should work too. But, you know, while it's doing that, we could take a peek at it. You can see how this is going on and off, which makes that go on and off, which keeps that off, which allows this to flow. Very cool. You know, I like to try to explain what's happening with the redstone the best I can. I don't necessarily know perfectly. I think I might know, but, you know, I like to try to give it an educated guess. Because when I first started messing with redstone stuff, like I'd see how to do a farm, and I'd watch other people's videos, and they would say, okay, put 5 blocks here, and then put this on top, and then put that one over there, and then a sticky piston over here, and so on and so forth. And I had no idea why it worked or why it had to be that order. It was just one of those things where it was like, okay, you need to make it look like this. Don't ask questions. And I don't like that. You are the noisiest spider. Look, you. Your mom goes to college. Get lost. Alright. back up. So let's see. And yes, we have wheat. It is successful. That is what I like to see. Now I'll get a stack of 64 to see how many this is, because I'm not even sure. Let's go see. Okay, so it's more than a stack. Where are you? $70, which is a good amount, I think. I don't need tons. Yeah, I'm just one player. Maybe if this is a server with multiple players, then we might need more. But we don't. So I think right now I'm going to start making this place look nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so this is, I guess the greenhouse side. Now I got to think about what to do for the rest of this. I'm thinking about making like a little path against the house. I had to put a space right here for all this redstone. I couldn't go in any further because that's where the mine carts are. So I had to come out. So I'll take advantage of that and make a 3 wide path. I think it's going to be 3 wide, or at least 2 wide. And make it go all the way across. Whoops, didn't want to do that. So we can easily access this back area, which is going to be so nice. And then I was thinking about also putting a stairwell that goes down here. Yeah, I think right here would be good. Or maybe one over. I don't know. I don't want it to be right on those chests. I think I might have a little wall right here. And then scoot this over one more, and then have a stairwell that goes down. And I'm thinking the stairwell might go ultimately all the way down. Just kind of in stages. I don't know, we'll see. So with all that said, let's go ahead and put some stones here, I guess. I'm undecided of how I want to do it. Alright, so I got a few blocks to play around with here. And I'm thinking, not sure how weird this is going to look, but I'll go back and do that after. Maybe, what if I put this here? Is this too strange? Is this too out of the ordinary? Looks too different. And I have, hey, I made it. I'll put this for the path here. I don't know if I want to use cobblestone, though, for this side. Oh, didn't make it. Oh, bugger. I don't want it to look disjointed, but I want it to look nice. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I have a lot of this birch. I really need to make an axe. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make an axe. Alright. So I'm not sure how I like this, if this looks good or not. You know, I'm thinking that maybe I need to actually replace this cobblestone with this smooth stone here. Because I like how bright it is and how it looks. And maybe this should actually be smooth stone here and not oak. I don't know, I'm going to have to think about this for a bit, but we have a pathway, and that's really nice, makes things a lot easier. I know we could just go in from the inside here, but I like having nice, easy, traversable pathways. So I think I'm going to do one more harvest here, and I'm going to need more than that, and see. This gives me something to use my bone meal on. I have so much from the skeleton farm downstairs. It's nice. I guess I'm a farmer now with my fancy farm, fancy wheat farm. Wonder what it'd be like to have a different profession. Welcome to the Calamity Comedy Corner. I'm your host, Disembodied Voice. Please put your hands together for our up-and-coming comic, Special Agent Space Burt. Yay! Thank you, thank you. You lovely audience out there, thank you. So on the way out here, I saw a skeleton and a zombie get in a fight. The zombie won, but the skeleton gave it his best shot. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How about this one? How's my wallet like an onion? Every time I open it, I cry. You guys are gonna love this one. What do you call a dog who meditates? You call him a werewolf. I'll be here all night, all weekend even. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that worked out nice. I like it. I'm wondering if these jack-lanterns are going to be enough light. I'm not sure. And if I put more light, where would I put it? Maybe I put it on top of the roof here in the glass. I'm kind of worried a little bit about the curb appeal of this place. I want it to look good from far away. So, yeah, there's that. And I don't know. I have to do a bit of thinking. So, yeah, I'm thinking that this is enough designing for today. So I spent a lot of time discussing these, the build that I did off camera, but I feel like it's for the best. I might spend a little more time updating this, making it look nice on the outside, kind of doing some brainstorming stuff, thinking about what can I do here, what kind of structure should this be? I'm not 100% sure. Boy, there's so many seeds. Guess all the more reason to have a chicken farm. One thing I want to do before I call it quits in this video is take a look at the comment log. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made all of this nice and fancy. I did a lot of decorating. I forgot to mention. So that's exciting. And downstairs, I also did some decorating here. I can't remember if I showed you guys this or if I did this off camera too. This isn't as much decorating. This is more functional than it is pretty. And I just want to have lots and lots of potions. I haven't made anything yet, but all of these are going to hold all kinds of potions. You know, a whole thing of just strength, a whole thing of just fire resistance. That might all be regen. This might all be poison. This might all be weakness, and so on and so forth. I'll just keep the ones that I really want or like. This will be more potions. This will be ingredients and materials, and I'm thinking these will be ingredients and materials too. I want tons and tons. I want to be able to just be as wasteful as possible because I just have so many. But yeah, that's a fun thing. Let's go up. Oh, frog. And check this out. There we go. Yep, so the comment log here. Oh, let me fix this while I see it. I'm an episode behind in all of these. This should be 12. This should be 13. I noticed that last time I was editing the videos that I was on episode off. So 14 here is from JScore 7182, and he writes, "The comment log is a cool idea." Yeah, I think so too. I can't take full credit for it because I've seen other YouTubers do some kind of comment of the day or comments. They'll read out comments. Specifically, Pythonator is another one that I've referenced him a couple of times in my Let's Play. I really like his stuff. And he does a comment of the day, but I kind of wanted to do something similar, but make it more like a comment log. So I'm not locked into it. I don't necessarily have to read one every day, or sometimes I might want to read 3, 4, 5 comments, have them all in there because I like them all. But right now my channel's pretty small, so there's not many comments. So if you write a comment, chances are it's going to make it in this book, and you're going to, take up 30, 40 seconds of my Let's Play. With me reading your comment. So, yeah, write some stuff. You'll probably end up in the book. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and keep all of my comment logs in here, I think. And all of these bookshelves right here, I want to fill with enchanted books as I get them. Like this is a book that I'll probably never use. Oh, no, that's Unbreaking 3. That's a good one. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. Loyalty 3. I have actually never gotten a trident, ever in Minecraft. The only time I've ever used one was in creative. I have not once found one. So maybe we can find one this game. Who can say? I'd like to put all armor on this. That would be pretty cool. Nice enchanted armor. And yeah, I think this came out pretty good. It's probably my favorite room in the house right now. And it's right next to the storage room, which is probably the most important room of the house. So I end up spending a lot of time between these two. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I would have liked to do a little bit more decorating out here, but man, time's flying by as I'm talking too much. Not enough building, too much talking. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the views. It means a lot to me. You could be doing anything right now and you deciding to watch my video. Really appreciate it. And I guess I will see you guys next time. And before I go, every time I see this green at the corner of my eye, I think, oh god, there's a creeper. Nope, it's not. It's copper. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.